Hi all, so welcome to the today's tutorial. So in previous tutorial we have included the map and we have finished one screen if I'm not wrong, which was this one. So today we will start the screen, this one, and we will choose one map to work on. Then we will go forward. So today's target is to add the scope and some dummy text which we will be adding in the widget, and these blurry, like in the center it is all clear, but in the side if you can see this is all blurry. So this is our target, so let's get started. Let me open the project, just give it a second. Okay, it's up. So inside the C++ class in the UI screen, we will create one more screen. So user widget, click next. It will be the scope, or the we will call it as scope screen. Just click create class. It will throw you an error which we already know. It will be related to the folder's name, so we will fix that once our ID is on. Okay, our beloved rider ID is on. So in the CPP, just make sure to remove the folder's name, and you can again Control B, and it will compile successfully for you. Yep. So the first thing which you have to import is the assets. So in the textures, so this textures I have made from scratch, and it really took me time to create something like that. I'm not much proficient when it comes to the Photoshop and all, so I tried my best to create something. So this is it. Right now I have named it the scope v1 because when I was creating it, so scope final 1, scope final 2, so it was like that. Later I came with the naming convention. So first thing which you have to do in the compression settings, you have to choose for the user interface today, so make sure you are doing that. Okay, next thing is, uh, just to make the things easy, we need the user widget. So we have the user widget already in the C++ one. So what we will do, just to have the thing simple, like previous approach was kinda hectic as I have got the feedback, so we will do it in another way. So scope screen, select, and we will call it as UI and scope screen. Press enter, save. So previously we were coding first. We wrote all the variable name inside the C++. Then we edit and rename everything here. So we will take the opposite approach here. What we will do, we will make everything here. Then we will transform our things to the C++ code. Okay. So let's start the coding. First, we do need one canvas panel. Yes. CP underscore main, uh, and inside that canvas panel I'm creating one more canvas panel, and I will anchor it in center, position it 0 0, and I will align at 0.5 so just to have the center. And one more thing, I have already played with the value, so I will set it like this: 1480 as x and 1505.9 as y. And inside this canvas panel I will put a image, which will take the space like this and make it 0 0. Okay, and inside the brush I will choose, let me remove the plugin content, engine content. Okay, I think the name was a scope v1, and this is somewhat good. if I'm not wrong. Okay. Next thing is there is the offset is quite wrong, right? Like when like it is not inside in the center. So what we will do, just to align them, okay, we will zoom in and we will align something like this. Okay, think this is good. Now this is looking good. And what we will do when we will play, okay, so we were adding this stuff in the open level blueprint. uh, what we will do, we'll go to that code and we will change that screen to scope screen, UI scope screen. Compile and let's check how is it working. Okay, this is looking good, but the issue is like the side area is very visible, it is not blurry. And if we will look at our references, it is very blurry in the sidewise. So one of the approach which we could have took is like to use the blur, and we can scale it fully like this, and we can turn the brush turn to 15 or something like that, and we can also put z to -1 so it will become visible. But the issue with this approach is like in the center it is blurry, like, but I do want this blurriness in sideways. So one of the approach is like we can split them into two, like somewhat like this, uh, and one more, I will duplicate it, control W, and sorry, I will pick this and I will make it here. I will anchor it to the right, and position is okay. I have anchored to the right 0 and will mark it 1, and same with the top. Control D, let me anchor it to the top, position 0 0. So let me take like this 0.5. uh, mm, okay, and I will do the same thing, control D again, and I will anchor it to the bottom, position 0 0, and we'll make it 1, no sorry, 0.5, and make it 1. So this approach will give you this result, and this is kind of cool actually. I do like this approach. One of the other approach which you can tell, like if you look at it carefully, you can still see the lines, like okay, let me turn on my get player controller, show mouse, compile and save. Let's try it. Okay, now if you look at it carefully, you can see these lines, which is not that much visible. If you will look carefully, then this will be visible. So this is first, but the result is really good. The other approach is to like let me duplicate it, like we will use a post process volume, but we will go forward with this one. I'm showing the post process volume so you can have the proper idea. how we can do that. So I will go into the asset and I will make one folder called material. I will create one material post process for pp underscore blur radial blur blur. Okay, give me a second. Radial blur. Okay. Okay, so first thing which you have to change is the material domain type. So this is the post process material, so I will choose it as the post process. Now we will get started. So it just have the emission color. So first I will write the screen position. Screen position will give you the UV coordinates and the screen texture. Screen texture. Uh, nope, not this one. Scene texture, sorry, texture, and I want the post process 0. So what it is doing, it will take the UV coordinate and it will give you the color. So if you will connect it directly, it will give you the default one. So what it is doing in the default map, if you will look at carefully, let me check if it has post process volume. No. So I will add one actor, uh, all class post process volume. Let me drag it here, and we have option called infinite unbound. So in this post process volume, if I will put this material, so I'm just creating one material instance to it. So pp instance underscore radial blur and material, let me search it here in the array, just choose asset reference and drag it like this. So if I will disconnect it and you will try save, let me try, see it is all black. It is happening because of this process. If I will click it to the color, click save, and it is working again. So this is the power of the post process volume. So all the effects which you see is in many complex games like the Spider-Man, the Spidey thing. So it is all possible because of this post process. So we will tweak that. So how we will do? So first we want like radial to happen, or the blur thing is happen on the side, not in the center. So for that we need one circular thing. So what we will do, we will use the radial gradient exponential. Yes. For the UV I will use screen aligned UVs. I'll connect the UVs. So this is just the UV part, and we have to give the radius. If you will directly connect to it, see it will give you something like this. So in the center it is 1, and we want opposite to it. So what we will do, we will just 1 minus it. Now try that. See, so what it will do, it will give you at the outer side, it will give you. Okay, so let me drag it here. Next thing is we want some code which will blur it. So we have to write the shader. So what I'm doing, let me so I do have a code. I have already included that file in the main folder, which is available in the comment below. So if you will go, so there's a file called radial blur code.txt. If you will open that, you will have that code access. Right click and write custom. So inside that custom node, you can actually write your own shader code. So I found like this code from the online reference. I'm not the shader guy, so I just copy pasted it. So I entered it, and the next thing which we have to do inside the custom code, actually they were using the guy who have written the code. He's using two variables, so we will write that too. So first thing is, I'm unable to scroll it, just give me a second. Okay, click it here. So first is we can change the description. Right now it is written custom, so I will write radial blur Next thing is in the input we want to, by default it is 1, so I will just scroll it. So first input name is the uh, blur dist. If I can find, this is the one, so let me copy paste it. Make sure the spelling is correct as I'm copy pasting it, so there should not be an issue. Second is the screen UV. Let me find this one, copy and paste. Let me save. Okay, so this is the blur distance or the blur power. So we can directly, I just keep pressing 1 and click the left mouse button. It will give you the scalar value. Just right click and convert to the parameter. I will name it as blur power, and I will power it to 2, and you can tweak it inside the instance, so there should not be the issue. And the UV coordinate we can get it from here. Here I will use mask component. Okay, so what I will do, I will use a lerp. So this alpha, what I'm doing here, I'm getting all the colors, right, as it is from the screen. So I am saying, okay, when I'm okay, so in the center it is all black. So if I will pinpoint this in the second, so according to the alpha it will segregate it. See, in this side it is getting the blurry, and in the center it is all clear. Okay, this is the effect which we do need. In the center, if you will see it is all blurry at the certain side. And if I am copy, if I will remove all this, let me duplicate it, control D. Let me go to this level blueprint, use the scope screen 1, UI scope screen 1, compile, and let me remove this blur. And let's check how it is working. See, so this is also a good solution to it. uh, but if you can write the shader, then it is good for you. Like right now I don't think I'm really good at the shader side to write the own code when it comes to the blur code. So that is why I'm thinking to go with the first approach. Just comment me below which approach do you like, so we can go forward with it. So this is one of the component, but I do like this also. Like this is kind of cool. Okay, so this is it for today, I think. So this was the main idea, to show you both the approaches, how we can come up with the. Okay, no, this is not done yet because we have coded everything in the blueprint. We haven't shift these three things to the C++ side. So what we will do, we will open the rider, and we will just quickly we can finish it because we have already created one code before, like in the previous screen, this flash one. So we can quickly copy. So canvas image, do we need anything else? No. So we will do the same in the scope screen here, and it will be protected canvas plane. Let me forward declare it, class u canvas panel comma u image. Okay, can I do that? No. Class, what else do we need? Anything else? No. Okay. Okay, the naming which we have done is the cp main. Let me copy. So cp main, it is already there. Next canvas panel, okay, we haven't. cp underscore scope container. Let me copy paste it. Control D, control V, copy container. Next is the image, so I underscore scope, copy and paste it. Okay, And the code which we will do, I think I will use the first one. The reason being is when we will equip the when we will apply this screen, it will automatically take care of the blurriness. We don't have to tweak anything in the post process volume, so I can remove that. So let me close this, and in the first screen itself we can actually tweak the size if we can. Let me check if we can do something like its size is offset is 1417. uh, it is still up. 1450, 1440. Oh, what the fuck. Okay, 1490, 1495, 1500. Okay, this is weird. Okay, so this is the little tweak which you have to do. Let me think if it is working fine. Screen, UI scope screen, compile, let me save. Actually it is not looking good at all, so I think we will use the post process volume one. So let me use that. PPI radial blur. So let's delete that and replace it with the scope screen. Replace, yes. Save children. Just let me delete all this. I think this is good. This is better than that. Okay. Okay, so this is it. So in the next tutorial, maybe we will see how we can at the runtime, uh, how we can like turn this effect on or off, because this is right now it is always on, and then we can actually tweak it. Like we can still do something about it. Like if we want, what we can do, we can put a switch or like on or off. Mm, let's do something like that. Mm, uh, bowl, static bowl. Mm, okay, one of the things which we can use, we can move one more lerp in which like it will be this, like the effect or like direct color, and if it is 0, I'm getting the color arithmetic between 3 to 4. Okay. uh, okay, here I am doing this wrong. That should go away. So here if it is 0, then it is blurry. If it is 1, then it is normal. So we can switch. So if this is 1, then if it is 0, then it is off. Okay, and we can take one parameter which we can change, called switch. Press 1, scalar parameter. switch value it is 0, and when we'll do 1, there is one more thing which we can do. We can have the material parameter value. Let me check if we can do, if we can use that. Materials sorry, the material parameter collection. So material parameter collection, post it's for the blur. I cannot think of the better name, so I'm using blur. So it will be the scalar value, and the parameter name will be the blur switch, and by default it is 0. In the radial, what I will do, uh, material parameter, can I use that here? Okay, it was collection parameter. Yep. So it is already chosen collection because it was just one, and the parameter which we do want to use, the blur switch. Just connect it here, and it's good to go. Now we can change the value from here. See if it is 1, 0. Okay, this was it, I think. So see you in the next tutorial. By default, let's keep it 0. So do like the video, and if you have any doubt, just comment it below and I will try my best to sort it out. Thank you and have a nice day.